The 12-4 NFC West champions, the Seattle Seahawks, host the 10-6 LA Rams on Saturday. Chris Lovitt and I discuss the matchup and give our prediction. Check out my other prediction videos for the rest of the wildcard games on my channel. The first game, obviously on the schedule, is going to be a divisional game between the Rams and the Seahawks. And like both teams have won one of the matchups this season, but the biggest storyline is probably going to be if the Rams will have Jared Goff or not, because obviously he dislocated and fractured his thumb in their last matchup in week 16. And if they have to rely on Wolford again, there's absolutely no chance that they can win. But even with Goff, it's going to be a tough matchup against the Seahawks.
I don't think Goff will be able to play, just based on what the reports coming out have said. But yeah, you are 100% right. If John Wolford is the quarterback, then there's no way that they can win that game. I know they beat Arizona, but obviously they were shorthanded at quarterback as well. So yeah, I hope as a neutral, someone who doesn't have any sort of kind of skin on this game, I hope it's a good game, and I hope that Goff plays. But I don't think he'll play, and purely based on that, I can probably see a blowout win for Seattle. Rams defense is very good. We all know they're fantastic, but yeah, I just can't see them being able to generate any sort of offense. Their best chance would obviously be to run the ball. The Rams are actually quite a good team running the ball, and the Seahawks defense was very sus earlier in the season. I know they've come together and they've kind of consistently got better, but it's still not a great unit. But yeah, if Goff doesn't play, then I can only see this game going one way.
Yeah, I think it's going to be, even with Goff, I think the Seahawks are just the better team. And obviously the quarterback matchup is just a huge mismatch either way with Goff or Wolford. Like Wilson has 42 touchdowns this season, and he has led Seattle to over 4 touchdowns per game during the regular season, basically. He's been just his regular self, his like brilliant self, that he can just, when he turns it on, like the Seahawks are very tough to stop, even though you have to credit the Rams defense, who made it tough for Wilson the last time they faced each other. But it's just going to be too much, especially if the offense cannot sustain any long drives. Then it's just going to be the Rams defense on the field for pretty much most of the game. And then I cannot see them stopping the Seahawks offense with DK Metcalf or Lockett, and the running game, which has come back stronger these past few weeks. So for me, it might happen that it's going to be a very boring game, because it's just going to be a very early blowout win for the Seahawks.
I still I'm not 100% sure that it would be a blowout. The only reason being is that obviously these two teams play each other twice a year, every year, and I think McVay is a brilliant coach. With that being said, I don't think he'll be able to make up for the shortcomings at quarterback. I know John Wolford's still pretty much an unknown quantity at quarterback. No one really knows too much about him, and obviously he's only played one game against a backup quarterback himself. But yeah, I still think it's going to be a bit too big of a mountain for the Rams to overcome. But yeah, I probably think this game might be slightly closer than people might think. Maybe by 7 points, maybe. But yeah, I would give the edge to the Seahawks here.